By popular demand, here comes a review of the CX-10W, Cheerson's shot at a Nano Wi-Fi FPV, which stands for First Person View Quadcopter. This time they weren't first out the gate though, as in the Nano camera quadcopter race, and I've already done a full-length review of a very similar model, the FQ777-954. Thus, this will be brief, mainly noting the differences. Welcome to this review and flight test of the CX-10W Nano quadcopter from Cheerson. Diving right in, the CX-10W sports different color schemes but otherwise exactly the same design as its predecessor, the CX-10C. Although it looks bulkier than the FQ777-954, they're actually the same weight. In terms of other physical differences, the CX-10W also has its antenna extending out of the body, which at least in theory should improve range. As far as I can tell, there is only one version of the CX-10W to get, and that is without transmitter. The idea is to use your Wi-Fi enabled iOS or Android smart device to control it. You can still fly it with a physical transmitter if you have access to a CX-10, CX-10C or I assume CX-10A, but strangely not with the app active. This in contrast with the FQ777-954, which not only can be bought with a transmitter, but also allows the app and transmitter to be active simultaneously. The CX-10W comes in this fancy looking Apple-like box, which I do like, but because of different reasons altogether. It's reusable, compact, and holds the quadcopter in place. Such a small box is of course possible thanks to the omission of a transmitter, but also skimping out on the included accessories. Apart from the quadcopter itself, the box contains 4 spare props, a USB charging cable, and an instruction manual. That's it. In flight, the CX-10W feels quite subdued, and although there are 3 rates on offer, there isn't a huge difference between them, and the yaw always stays the same. If you've flown the CX-10C, you should know what I'm talking about. On the upside, this does make the CX-10W significantly easier to fly with just the app, which will be most people's only option. You won't be zooming about like an ace, especially not right away and especially not in tight indoor spaces, but it works. Cheerson's companion app, aptly called CX-10 Wi-Fi, looks just like and works just like but is ultimately incompatible with the one for the FQ777-954. All of the same features are found though, perhaps most notably gyro sensing mode, that is, tilting your device to control pitch and roll, as well as photo and video capture directly to your device. It probably won't be the prettiest on your phone, but the app does get the job done, and does so without crashing. As you might know, either from my review or first-hand experience, flight time was one of the biggest shortcomings of the CX-10C. This isn't a big of an issue on the CX-10W, which is really more of a testament to how much they screwed up the former, considering this does considerably more. But with around 4 minutes, flight time still falls a minute or so short of its competitor. Curious, considering weight and battery capacity both are the same. In conclusion, I found the CX-10W more limited than its competitor, the FQ777-954, in terms of both flight characteristics and functionality on offer. The rates are more on the dull and samey side, there is no option to get it with a physical transmitter, and if you happen to have one that works, you can't use it together with the app. Putting this aside and trying to judge it more on its own merits though, what's here is overall well executed. Thanks for watching! If you would like a more in-depth look, check out my full review of the FQ777-954, and in all regards very similar aircraft, by clicking the top video. Feel free to subscribe and or leave a comment if you've had a differing experience with the CX-10W or have feedback on this video. See you soon in another review, bye!